Everyone feel good. Too good.
Is it busy?
To be welcome. Sweat to sit here.
Yeah, but I body give pastor by.
Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, based on where you are watching from. Okay, I'm here to tell you guys one or two things about how to be a good wife to your partner. If you are married or still preparing to get married, yes, this video is for you, both a man and a woman. So this video is for all of you. So first of all, I will start with our young girls of today. Most of us have a failed marriage because we are not prepared for it. Love is never enough for a marriage. Since you want to go into marriage, you know marriage is a lifetime commitment. So love is not usually enough for it. Once you want to make a good and a happy home, as a woman that you are, you have to learn to be submissive to your husband. What I mean by being submissive is you don't make decisions on your own. You cannot make decisions without the man of the house. Like some men brags, I am the man of the house, I am the man of the house. It's their right. So you as a woman should try to live with it and be submissive to your husband. So for the men part, you as a man, also be loyal to your wife. Once you treat your wife the right way, she have no any other option than to submissive to you. She would submit to you. Just treat her like a queen that she is. Every woman out there deserves the best. So you as a man, please try to give your wife the best that you can get. And she as a woman should also try to be submissive to you. Secondly is gain trust from your partner. It's for ladies and it's also for gentlemen. Try to gain trust from your partner. What I mean by this trust of a thing, you gain it. You don't just have somebody's trust, you must gain it. What I mean by gaining it is prove to that person that you are trustworthy. Prove to your partner that he can rely on you and she can rely on you. Like, give them every reason to trust you. So that when people come out and they'll be like, hey, I saw your wife doing this, or I saw your husband doing this, the person will be like, now, I know my wife. I trust her so much. I know she cannot do such a thing to me, and I know my husband cannot do such a thing. So trust, you try to gain trust from your partner. So the next one I'll be talking about is don't be secretive. Once you are into a relationship or a marriage, don't be too secretive to your partner. Open up to them. Tell them your burdens. Like they say that a problem shared is a problem solved. Make your partner your best friend. Share your problems with them. And trust me, if you are doing all these things, you will have a fulfilled marriage with the help of God, because all these things you cannot do it with by your own power or by your own mind. You get? So you have to call the Almighty into it and also try to do your best. Don't be too secretive. When you're keeping secret from your partner, you give them every reason to suspect your move. Even when you are not doing anything wrong, they must suspect you because you are always being secretive. You don't want them to know things about you, and they don't want you to know things about them. It's not going to work that way. Some marriages or some relationship that starts like that dies. It just dies. It will just vanish into the thin air. You see this person should be like, the relationship I built for over 7 years, everything just gone that way. You caused it. Maybe you are having a leakage in all these things that I'm saying. You are having a very big problem in all these things that I'm saying. Don't be too secretive. Why is that person your partner? He is your partner. Like in marriage, like the once in marriage really baffles me. You went to the altar with this person, and you said to the church, to the congregation, and to your witnesses that you would accept this person for better, for worse, in sick time and in healthy time. So how come you are keeping secret? So you are trying to tell us, the witnesses and the congregation at large, that you be with this person, but how come you are keeping secret? You are keeping secret. It actually means you have a failed marriage, and failed marriage sometimes affects the children in it. And again, if you have a hot temper, work on it. Work on it while you are still in relationship. If you are already in marriage and you are watching this video, work on your temper. Your temper will destroy a whole lot of things for you if you don't work on it. You can easily change your mood, but you cannot change a said word. If you said something wrong while you were in a very bad mood, you cannot change it, but you can change your own mood. So don't, because some of our girls have had stories from a failed marriage, a woman who actually had problem in her marriage, and then she was like, the problem was a very minor one. Like, to me, I feel it's minor, but it's just the way the husband took it, although she was wrong by saying it at the first place. You can imagine she had problem with her husband and she shouted, "You are not the owner of our child." And the man became angry and said, "Oh, I'm not the owner of my own child. The child I've been taking care of, we are done." Just like that. If she could control her temper, she wouldn't have said that, even if the man is not the owner of the child. But only if she can, only if she had controlled her temper. So it's very bad. Having hot temper, rough temper is very bad, and is not good for your marriage or for your relationship. It's not good for it. And again, always be someone that forgives. Try to have a forgiving spirit. If you have it as a man or as a woman, things will flow in its right places. Try to forgive your partner or your children and all that. Try to forgive them, even if when they are wrong. The duty of a mother in the house is to gather her family together. When things are going apart, you as a mother, you know. All you guys do is call your family, talk to them. See, if you could be able to make your children and your husband your best friends, trust me, things will work in its right places. Once you start doing this, you see that even if your child have a problem with someone, she'll be like, "Mommy, you have problem with this person said this to me, this person said this to me." But you as a mother, your duty is to guide that child. Because if there is no guide, that child might want to go and do back, or I will go and say back what this person said to me. From there, problem will come out. So you as a mother, if you can forgive, then you can teach your children and your husband to forgive others. You as a man, if you can forgive, you can teach your children and your wife to forgive others. All these things work hand in hand. You as a man, if you do this the wrong way, your wife does it the right way, you have to learn from her. And you as a woman, you're always doing things the wrong way, your husband is doing it the right way, you can learn from him. So they work hand in hand. And another one is you as a woman who is into marriage or even in a relationship planning to take the next step of it, which is marriage. Try to be prayerful. Yes, try to be God-fearing. If you can be able to build your relationship in a solid rock, who is God. God is our solid rock. If you can be able to build your relationship upon Him, trust me, nothing will go wrong. Once you build your family, your relationship, everything about you, if you entrust it into the hands of God, He will always be there for you. He will fight for you and you shall hold your peace. So, all these things, if you are doing all those things that I've just mentioned, and you don't trust in God, or you don't fear God, or you have no business with God, it won't work. it won't work. You just see that you have been trying your best all this while, but it's not working. It's simply because you don't have the fear of God in you. So you should also fear God and also teach your children to do so. By so doing, things will work in its right places. So guys, this is what I have to say for now, and all these things I'm trying to tell you right now is, if you work on it, if you work on it, things will work out right. And yes, I also learned that some of we ladies don't give our husband peace. Why would you be a wife since you cannot give your husband peace of mind? A man will go out in the morning to work and earn money for the family, and all he gets when he comes back is trouble. You'll be giving him headache. Most of our men don't come back after work. It's because you don't give them peace. But once you start giving your husband peace of mind, see, some of them will close work around 3. Before they will come back, it's 10. They are running away from you. They don't want to come back and meet you still awake. They want you to sleep before they will come back. But if you are giving them peace, they will close by 3. Before 3:30, they are back. That's how to know a man who his wife gives peace. But those ones that their wife gives trouble after work, you will see them in beer parlors. They'll be going from one club to another. They are running away from that woman they kept in their house, the woman they married with their own hard-earned money. Don't make your husband to feel bad whenever he remembers he's coming home to meet you. Make him to always rush home to you. It's your duty to do so. You have everything here. God has given it to you as a lady. It's just to make very good use of it, and it will work out for you. Don't wait till your husband to say, honey, I need food. Prepare food for him before he wake up, because he's going to work to earn that money. And you are home taking care of his children and the house. So what is your duty if you cannot make it possible for him to eat before going to work, or even come back with, even be happy when he's coming back? Then you failed as a mother and as a wife at large. So you failed if you cannot give your husband peace. Yeah, so don't have a failed relationship or a failed marriage out of ignorance. 12 minutes, 44 seconds.
I do 15 minutes to send us if you are sending. If you are sending, nearby send it.
Hey, God of mercy. Aha. So, all this I've been telling you guys. So, hope on God. Hope on God. If you hope on God, definitely. Look, some people will be like, this girl that is even saying this thing, are you sure she's anyway better than me? I'm not better than you. I'm not even above mistakes. Everybody makes the same mistakes, I know. But see, if I can summon the courage to come tell you guys, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this, it doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. And if I do the same mistake, if you were there and you know you can talk to me and correct me, please do so. Please do so. I wouldn't want our youth these days to continue having failed marriages. Sometimes we make the wrong decision in choosing our spouse. But what can you do? The deed has already been done. I know it's a lifetime commitment, but one thing if your husband is taking good care of you, he's trying his best, what you have to do is just to give him your best in the marriage. Nobody is perfect, but you know that 2 wrongs doesn't make it right. 2 wrongs can never ever make it right. So there has to be 1 wrong, 1 right. 1 wrong, 1 right. So if you are wrong and your husband is right, that's when the marriage will move smoothly and perfect. But if the 2 of you is wrong and nobody wants to apologize to one another, and you don't want to apologize to your husband, or your husband does not want to apologize to you, things will crumble. But I'm just pleading to us here that no matter what happens, please, once a child is involved, in a marriage. Please try as much as possible as you can with your strength to solve the problem, because it's your child you are going to affect. You both, you are young, he's young, he can get married soon, but what about the child? What about the child? Please, please guys, please, oh, please, with all this, and I believe with the help of God, things will work out right for us. Thank you guys, thank you. I so much appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys. I feel comme un de me faire.
Ya kan memang fa. Tu.
Posso, né?
C'était.
Ah, shi. Wani ma kulu bai hani hu. Ce mai wani kulu bai hani hu.
C'était. Stop streaming.